here we are in New York City. We had a little bit planned that we were planning to go on a bit of a warm trip, and recently discovered that New York City's actually a little bit colder than Vancouver. And so we thought it'd be hilarious walking through the airport in tank tops and shorts. Show up in New York City in our tank tops and shorts and do a little funny bit about us being cold here, thinking it was going to be warm, when in fact it is actually really cold here. And yeah, we're not going to do that bit, but here we are in New York City. We're in Central Park, so actually day number 2 in Central Park. We're just checking it out here. We're going to do the hop on hop off bus everybody's recommended. Did some walking around last night, checked out Times Square, and got hustled for $6 or $7 watching a street performer. It was pretty good. I've seen better, but you know, he got our $6 or $7 anyway. And so yeah, we're just gonna go check out the hop on hop off, maybe walk around Central Park here for a bit longer, and see what else we can find. So stay with us and check it out. Alright, so this is one of our prime destination places here. What's it called?
The Oculus.
It is called the Oculus. So lots of people come to New York for Broadway plays, I don't know, countless other things, I guess. Brayden's been talking about the Oculus for months now, and we are just about to go inside and take some pictures of the Oculus. Sweet. So this is one of those places when we've traveled, and the experiences and kind of the emotions that you feel, and I can be kind of an emotional guy sometimes. And this is One World Trade Center, One World Place, I guess. This is the memorial behind me where the tower stood, and it's one of the probably the biggest reason that I wanted to come to New York and check this out, as I'm sure it is for a lot of people. For me, it was one of those experiences at the time. I remember exactly where I was, like I'm sure many people do. I remember being at the bank, getting into work. I had just started in the bank not too long before, and sitting down at my desk and seeing the news pop up. And I remember not getting a lot of work done. My boss at the time making a comment about us all staring at our screens, and I think the ramifications of all of this were just mind-boggling at the time. And what I think of being here with Brayden on this trip, and thinking back to that time in my life, and we had Brayden was about 3 years old at the time. Benjamin wouldn't even have been born yet, and thinking about what kind of world we were going to raise our kids in. And I remember it being a really scary time, and still to this day, being in New York, it's there's a little bit of an edge you feel and wonder what's going to happen. But what an emotional experience, what a really cool monument. There's 2 sections here with fountains and names around. and there's 2 of them that represent where the tower stood. And wow, just what a really cool experience, and to be here with Brayden and know how I felt at that time when he was so young, and what would he become in a world that was the way it was at the time. And I'm not sure that we've changed a whole lot. I hope we have, but really cool to come here and experience it and really reflect on the last 15, 16, 17 years. Discovered that this is one of the few lineups we're going to stand in our whole trip to New York, and it's to touch a bull, brass bull, and there's a lot of us here. There's a lot of people here to touch the bull. That's no bull.
I mean, like you said yesterday, you can go to the top of the building anywhere, and it was an amazing view on top of the Empire State Building, but Grand Central Station was definitely something that you see, and when you really see it in person, it's so much more amazing.
So that pretty much does the day. We're gonna wrap it up now. We came down here on Broadway. It's on Broadway. We wanted to come check out and see where Casey Neistat's magic happens. So a couple years ago, I think it was Brayden actually who introduced me to Casey Neistat, obviously on YouTube, and some of the things that he was doing. And over the last couple of years, you watch him, and you know, he's definitely been an inspiration. So it's definitely been a part that's been for me to do these videos and take the creative side that I've had throughout my life. It's unlikely that I will ever meet Casey Neistat, but pretty cool to be down here in New York, right close to the studios where he does some of his cool stuff. So pretty excited about that. We had a pretty good day hitting the bull, doing the Trade Center, the Memorial.
The Oculus.
We did the Oculus. That was pretty cool. That's a pretty phenomenal building. And that's pretty much it. That's a couple days of New York. We have so much video footage. I'm sure we'll do some more tomorrow and some more on Monday. But you know what? That's pretty much it. We'll just keep on filming. We'll incorporate it into this video. And you know, as always, make sure that you keep moving forward. Go out there when you have the opportunity and check things out in the world. There's some pretty awesome things. You don't have to travel far. You can do it right at home. And definitely this has been a huge opportunity to come out here, and lots of fun, and definitely very blessed to be able to do this. And yeah, anyway, keep moving forward and have a fantastic week.